So we will try to install a GeoServer using Windows binary version. After GeoServer version 2.15, you can see that if we just go to the GeoServer website, we will not be able to download the installer like we used to do earlier. If I just go to the archived version, let's say to 2.15.1, you can see that I can easily install Windows Server, like I can download it and install it like I install any other software. But after that, with the version 2.16 and 2.17, we don't have that leverage right now. So I can either download platform independent binary, or I can go with Web Archive. So Web Archive are servlet containers that you can put in servers like Tomcat and then run. And then we have platform independent binary, which we'll be using. So basically, when you click on this, it will take you to the download page and you can download the platform independent version of the GeoServer. Before moving forward, we have to confirm couple of things. So if you just go to your program files, either you can see inside your program files or inside your program file 86, you will see a folder called Java. If it doesn't, then what you need to do is you need to install Java as well. So Java JRE 8. Please note that GeoServer only works on Java JRE 8, not the Java JRE 9. So we have to be careful with that. So I can simply go to Java JRE 8 page and look for the so here are all the JRE versions. So depending upon your architecture, you can download the JRE version. For me it is 64-bit, so I will download this. Apparently you will need to have a Oracle account, which is completely free to install. Create, not a big deal. So I can simply put my credentials here. And I can easily download the Java version as well. So Java is .exe. So just like any other software that we usually install on Windows, you can also install here. Alright. So once you have the Java installed, one thing that you will need to do, since I already have Java, I am not going to install it, but you know the procedure is just like the same. So you just keep following the next and make sure that you either select program files or programs files 86 depending upon your system architecture where you are putting the Java. So just like me, if you have a 64-bit computer, you will see that there is a folder called Java inside your programs files. Alright, so once this is there, we need to define a environment variable. So by environment variable, what I mean is we can just go to we can just search for environment variable, go to advanced, then environment variables, and inside system variables we can define a new variable known as Java home. Right, and with this I can give the directory to my Java folder, so which is inside this PC, C, program files, and then Java. That's all. Right, so if you can see, we have the C program file Java with us. Okay, now I'll just save it and okay. So in order to confirm that my environment variable is working, what can I do? I can simply open a command line and do something like echo %java home %, and it is giving back me the exact location of my Java folder, so it looks okay. The second thing is, when you install or when you download the GeoServer zip, you can simply unzip it like I have did it here. So I have a zip file with me, so I can simply unzip it in the C drive and inside the same program files. So if you have your Java in programs files 86, please put the GeoServer there. Otherwise, if you have Java, just like me in program files, put this geo server there. Okay, so let me choose the folder where I want to unzip this, and I will simply go to my PC, then C program files, and just to be sure, what I'll do is I'll simply create a new folder here known as geo server and continue, and I'll put my unzipped folders there, right? So it is unable to process web apps. Maybe, yeah, this is not the there must be a problem with WinZip or something, so I can simply use the traditional Windows Explorer. All right, and then I can extract this into the GeoServer folder that I just created inside a program files. All right, so select folder, and I'll simply extract this, continue, do this to all. Alright, now that I have extracted everything in this GeoServer folder, what I need to do is, just like we defined environmental variables for Java Home, we will also need to put two environment variables for GeoServer. So I'll simply go to this environment variable and I will click on new and GeoServer Home, and it will be the folder directory to our geo server. So it will be inside C program files and geo server. That's all. So this is one, and another one we'll add is geo server data dir. That means the data directory. So it will be again inside this PC, and then program files, geo server, and there we go, the data directory. Alright, cool. Now that we have added both of the environment variables, I can just simply click OK, and then I can simply go to the bin and see if it is working. Make sure that you run it as an administrator, and it says that the Java home environment is not defined correctly. That means we need to check the Java home again. So let's go to environment variables one more time and check. So yeah, I made a mistake that this will be this PC, C, program files, Java, and then this JRE. So we have to provide a path of the JRE. Alright, now if I try it again, we'll see that our Java home is there. Alright, and now let's give it some time to run. Alright, so we got the final output has started. So let's just go to localhost 80/geo server and check. There we go. We now have successfully running 2.17 version of the geo server. I can simply check admin and geo server are the local the default username and passwords. So we can simply go to layer preview and check one randomly if the data and everything is correct. So let me try to open this, and there we go. We now have successfully installed GeoServer on our Windows machine. Probably you might run into one problem which I want to tell you right now, that sometimes what happens is some another service is already running on the port 8080, and then it throws an error that the it will throw a Java error that we cannot bind GeoServer to the port 8080 because it is already in use. So I'll just tell you how to solve that issue. So you can just simply go to you can just first simply check what are all the different services that are running on 8080, and probably you can just close the other services and then try to run the startup.bat file again. So how to check? You can simply do net stat ano and the pipe and find 8080. This will return you all the services that are running via 8080. And now that you can see that I have all the services running, all these are related to my GeoServer right now. But if you are not able to run the GeoServer but still seeing some of the things here, so for example, let's say if you see only this TCP which is listening to this 6620 PID, you can simply kill it by doing kill task kill and then PID and then whatever number that you see here. So in my case it will be 6620 and dash F. By entering, you will kill all the processes that are running on port 8080, and then you can again go inside the folder, go inside this bin and start this with administrative. So that will be all, and this will help you to get your GeoServer started. Thank you.